Okay, this is a message for the IVYT 120 students. First of all, your service learning project is overdue if you haven't already turned it in. Turning it in late will cause a reduction in the grade, but do turn it in because it's worth 4 times a normal grade. Some of you may notice that some of you have received higher than 100 points. That's my way of rewarding you for doing a very, very good job. Most of the reflections on the service learning projects have been very positive, and I'm very pleased that you had an opportunity to participate. Now, every week or so I send out an Excel spreadsheet that has grades in it, and people look at it, and I don't think they've figured out some of the things yet. So here's a little tip. If you will go in and every place you have a 0, if you'll fill in a grade, and turning in a paper, even an F paper, is 60 points. So if you aren't real confident, put in 60. If you're somewhat confident, put in a minimum of 70 points for every one of those zeros. And then watch what happens at the other end of the Excel spreadsheet, because every time you replace a 0 with 70 points, your grade is going to go up. So pay attention to that. The other thing that you want to pay attention to is that so far your final projects, your career projects, are listed as 70s. Take a guess. If you think you can get a 90, 92, 98 on that final project, go ahead and put that number in there and see what happens. You'll start to see how important it is that you do everything. Now, a fair number of you did not take every test in this class. All right. Here's what you need to know. If you did not take a test, they have all been reopened. I'm going to give you a second chance. I don't do this often. You've stuck out this long, and so if you want to go in there and take the test, you may now do that. Do it as soon as possible. Don't put it off. Get those tests made up. They're not a lot of points, but they're points that you don't want to walk away from. Just a note, if you already took the test and you think, well, I can do better, no, it's too late. You took the test, and as a result, that's the score. It will not let you go back in and retake the test. So here's the deal. If you haven't taken the test, go in and take it. If you've got a lot of things that you have zeros on, you can see what the assignments are at the top of the Excel spreadsheet. It tells you what chapter. It tells you what each of the assignments are. Turn in the assignments. You can't pass this class and not turn in the work. All right, we're getting down near the wire. We've got Thanksgiving break. For those of you in the online class, you still have stuff that's going to be due on the 30th, so you got to get it turned in. Both the face-to-face class and the online class have things to turn in November the 23rd. So, pace yourself if you're in the online class. And in the face-to-face class, you'll have things that will be turned in on the 30th also. So make it work, okay? So the tests are reopened. Play around with that Excel spreadsheet. Figure out what your grade could be. And remember that I'm going to be looking to see if your score is going up. And I'm going to be watching for how well you do on things. And one more time, don't be surprised if you see some scores that are higher than 100 on the service learning projects. Some of you have done very, very well on that, and thank you for that. I hope you're sincere in what you say about the project, and that it was meaningful, and you did get a great deal out of it, as many of you have said, and many of you have indicated you're going to go back and continue to volunteer either at the agency you were at or another agency. Have a great holiday week for you. Remember, Ivy Tech Bloomington, there were no classes Tuesday through Saturday, 1 day longer than normal Thanksgiving break. I wish you and your family all of the blessings of this holiday season, and we only have a couple of weeks left in the class, so make the resolve, and let's finish strong and see what you can do in this class, okay? I have faith and confidence in you. I'm willing to work with you. Now, how about if you believe a little bit in yourself and do the work? The farther you're behind, the harder it is to catch up. That's one of the reasons you want to stay up with it. but you're going to get even farther behind if you don't start now. So start doing those assignments and get them turned in. For those of you who are doing well, congratulations. Your grade at the end of this course is going to reflect that. And again, greetings of the season, blessings to you and your family, and have a great holiday.